rumors from the week, and we tell you the biggest, baddest rumors that you need to know. Up this week, Samsung's trying to play the good guy with the US government saying no. The iPhone 5C is definitely not selling as well as Apple hoped. They might be shutting down a supply line, and Blackberry is sticking with the old mantra, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Someone should tell them no, it's probably a little bit broken. This is Rumor Roundup. Let's go ahead and get started. So usually when you hear cell phone manufacturers and government, you immediately think of gigantic patent lawsuits, but this time Samsung was trying to help its customers. If you believe the rumors, 4 major US carriers, so that would be Verizon, T-Mobile, Sprint, and AT&T, have reportedly rejected an attempt by Samsung to include a kill switch in its phones. According to a report from the New York Times, Samsung wanted to include the feature at the request of lawmakers in an effort to help curb the increasing smartphone theft. So phones are getting stolen, you can contact Samsung, they activate that kill switch, and then it's just a bricked device. But this is where things get a little shady. Carrier executives did not approve the feature because of the potential for lost insurance profit, which might cause customers to not buy the insurance. So they'd rather sell you insurance and have you replace the phone than have to worry about selecting a kill switch and getting your phone just stopped. Either way though, it seems you'd have to buy a new phone anyway, just the thief wouldn't be able to use it. So maybe they're going after that really important, ever important thief dollar, because they need to buy a new phone. Doesn't make any sense. Seems like a feature that should absolutely be there. Apple, I believe, has the kill switch in the iPhone 5S and the iPhone 5, and they've had it, I believe, since about the iPhone 3GS. Certainly, it seems like something that only helps consumers. No idea why it wouldn't get approved, but insurance money is nice, so gimme. So I'd imagine about a year ago, all the Apple executives sit in a room and we're like, you know what? We're going to release the iPhone 5S, but we need something else. I think we need an unapologetically plastic phone that comes in colors, and the world will love it. We'll use the same hardware we already have in the iPhone 5, and we'll pretend that it's all new, and everybody's going to buy it. Evidently, though, that plan is not quite played out. At least that's how it went in my head. So my version of the story is one version. Another version might be that they just already have enough stock sitting in warehouses. But one way or another, Apple is stopping production of the full capacity of the iPhone 5C. According to a report on Monday, one of Foxconn facilities manufacturing this just mentioned 5C is going to stop in an effort to produce more iPhone 5Ss. So Foxconn's Zhengzhou plant, excuse my mispronunciation of Chinese, is a factory in question. According to the ever-reliable DigiTimes, Foxconn has to manufacture just 30% of the iPhone 5C production. Pegatron, which always sounds like a really bad, evil transformer, another supplier is still building the other 70% of the iPhone 5C orders that was originally reportedly asked to cut production in recent weeks. Apple probably makes sense to cut the iPhone 5C, considering it just made up 27% of all their sales. It hasn't been selling all that well. Haven't seen that many out in the wild. Perhaps cutting the price might make them sell a little more. That seems to be what everybody thought when it was released. But either way, the iPhone 5S is selling, so make more of those certainly makes more sense to me. And what would Rumor Roundup be without talking about Blackberry? So this year we saw the launch of their Q series, their Z series, Blackberry 10. Everything looked rosy until nobody bought it. So according to the rumor mill, a quad-core Z50 and Q30 are due next year. So up until recently, it looked like Blackberry Z30 might be its swan song. But they're fresh and fat from a $1 billion investment from Fairfax, and evidently they're expected to continue going on for at least one more round of phones. So on that note, let's start the rumors. Evidently, Blackberry is going to be releasing 2 new quad-core devices in 2014. According to the Chinese site CTech, Blackberry's next 2 smartphones will be the Z50 and the Q30. Z50 will reportedly be an all-touch device with a pretty nice 5.2-inch 1080p display and it's supposed to launch in Q3 of 2014. That is like September of next year. Meanwhile, little is really known about the Q30 other than it'll probably have a QWERTY keyboard and look a lot like the Q10 did and probably have the same specs and a smaller screen. That one's not going to hit until Q2 of 2014. So think of all the phones that are going to come out before that. We're going to have Galaxy S5s. We're going to maybe even have an iPhone 6 by the time Q4 rolls around. They're going to be competing against some really heavy phones. That means they're going to battle for the rest of 2014, at least the beginning part of 2014, with the Q30, the Z30, and the Z10, which I don't think is going to be a winning combination for them. It seems to me that BlackBerry's 2-pronged strategy of the Q and Z is just not working, and maybe they need to go back to the drawing board. They got a fresh CEO, perhaps they need fresh ideas. But things are not looking rosy for the house that BlackBerry built. Let me stop for a minute to thank our friends and sponsors at Forza Motorsport 5, only on Xbox One, coming November 22nd. If you're like me, you love video games, and I'm super excited about the next generation of consoles because of the power and the graphics look incredible. I'm also a big car guy. Forza Motorsport 5 takes advantage of the connected capabilities of the Xbox One, delivering features that could really only happen with this current console. It takes advantage of the cloud and actually mimics real human behavior by learning how you and your friends are going to drive. Then it creates a network of opponents that are going to compete and counter whatever you do on a regular basis. That's right, Forza Motorsport 5 is going to learn how you race and then race just like you, and you gotta leave your Xbox One on, which is a sad, sad day to go do things like, I don't know, maybe go to work for a few hours. If you're ready to race, Forza Motorsport 5 is going to be available on November 22nd and only on the Xbox One. Thank you guys for watching the episode of Rumor Roundup. I hope you enjoyed. I enjoy making these for you. Please give the video a thumbs up. We definitely appreciate it. Until next time, I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.